Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV with the not so new anymore Cradle of Civilization DLC and the Japan patch. We're now playing as Italy. We used to be Florence and we're going to become Egypt, or planning to, for the Prince of Egypt achievement. While we're waiting for, well, our opportunity to take the remaining land from the Mamluks that we need, and I think that is only Cairo over here. We have Damietta, Rosetta, Alexandria, and Fayum. So yes, we really only need Cairo to form Egypt, and well, admin tech 20. And while we're waiting for that, we are expanding. And we have been expanding a bit into Austria, and we have some Austrian separatists, or different kinds of Austrian separatists coming up here shortly. So we kind of want our troops around. We've also expanded into Florence even after that, just at the end of the last episode. So this is also going to be an area that has gonna have some that's going to have some unrest. Yes, words, they're easy. We are second rank great power. I was we're at Italy here. I was afraid for a second why I dropped off the second place because Florence wasn't there anymore. But of course we're Italy now. Still the second place great power thing, it's not really true because of Ming just not having the institutions, but otherwise we're looking really good here. Castile is still very powerful, so getting southern Italy could still be dangerous. What's also dangerous is aggressive expansion. As always in this campaign, we're sitting on a lot of dangerous aggressive expansion numbers. The Ottomans have just dropped below 50, which is great because we really don't want them in a coalition against us. But that means we have to wait a bit before we can actually expand more into the Mamluks. Just because we don't want the Ottomans on our enemy's side. The Mamluks just lost to the Ottomans. They have another 11 years of truce, so we should be fine, have a lot of time. We're dropping off over 4 aggressive expansion every year with the Ottoman. So even if we attack in 10 years, they will have dropped down to basically 0 aggressive expansion, probably even less than 10 years necessary for that, and they will still be truce locked, so we can just take what we want. We also took the quest to take, I think this is Jerusalem, right? Al-Quds? I believe so. We have the quest to reclaim the Holy City, and objective is Al-Quds, owned by me, yes. So, while we cannot form the Kingdom of Jerusalem for the achievement, unfortunately, because we need to be Catholic for that, we can at least do this quest and grab Jerusalem. Wow. And I like the idea of that. So let's see what else is going on here. We are lacking a advisor. I like getting a missionary strength guy because we have tons of conversions to do, and he's half price. So come on in, friend. And then we can do other things too. How's tech looking? We're probably very far ahead of tech. Yes. One thing I just read about between episodes, and I've never thought about it, that's you get Republican tradition for strengthening government. So you can spend 100 military points for 3 Republican tradition, and actually that seems to be worth it in terms of monarch point gain. So you seem to be gaining more monarch points from re-elections than you gain from you lose for strengthening government, especially when you're capped on military power as we've been. So the next time we're going around to that, maybe I shouldn't be just developing, but instead strengthening government, especially in the next age where we get absolutism points for doing that. So that's something to keep in mind. We have to give some land to an estate, apparently. The nobility once again, just because I expanded, they're like, we want more land, because I've been keeping them at exactly 10%, basically. Do we have any more high autonomy, crappy provinces I can give them? Yeah, how about this one? That looks perfect for you. There. Now, I would like to milk the burghers, actually, but then they're gonna be unhappy. What does that do? It hurts our trade and increases development cost. Development cost not particularly important. And once modifiers drop off, do we have any modifiers dropping off? We are in 1550. Yes, next year already we're gonna have some dropping off. That means then we can hit the Grand Monopoly Charters button, which then gives us more the loyalty back, essentially. So I'm just gonna ask these guys for the diplomatic support. I think I'm just gonna press this. Let's check the disasters. No, they're fine. Since only 1 year, I think we're fine pressing the other button. Going Grand Monopoly Charters. Make them happy again. Yes, too influential, but that should not be an issue because of the modifiers dropping off. Good. Let's unpause, run the time here. Do I want the military power? I always buy the military power, even if we're close. We can always use it to do development or, as we now know, to do strengthen government. Are there any good buildings? Not temples, not workshops, courthouses, probably not. This one's actually almost worth it. Lucca, 15, could be okay. No good. Barracks. Docks, no, not docks. The times where we had issues with sailors are over. Marketplace is no, not really. So let's build some more shipyards and places where we have thingamabob spots, building spots, slots. Maybe like that. And I think I just recently checked all the manufactories and they are fine. 43, 40, yeah. I like them at 50. 40 is okay, you can do it. Ooh, Castile actually entered a coalition. Oops. That's worrisome, I guess. I really don't want to be coalesced against right now. The Ottomans are not in it. I assumed they wouldn't be in a coalition issue, but apparently there were more people that were unhappy with me than I saw. So it's Castile. It's going to be Austria. It's probably going to be Bohemia. Ugh. Maybe we should have waited a bit longer with piecing out Provence. Wait until the next year. That would have saved us from some people. Genoa, not really a problem. Salzburg, sure. And Bohemia. I am gonna build some more troops just to puff out my chest here. And I think we are not even at cap anyway. We're at military tech what? 11? 12. Actually 13 is coming up when cannons become sort of okay. I think I'm gonna build some cannons here. How about yeah, just 5 of those. Build me 5 cannons. Russia cancelled military access, that's fine. Any good states? Not really. Gerba, wow. 13 development is really not a good state. And we want our states to be Egyptian, if we can, for forming Egypt. Yes, there's a trick to just unstate other territory, but that seems rather lame. Beja will hate me. I don't even know who Beja is. Probably some small African thing. Ooh. What? No, that's the province of Beja, but it's the opinion of Beja we're talking about. Beja? What? That's the only Beja in existence, and it's part of Portugal. So how can Beja's existence opinion change? Odd. Where's Algarbia? Algarbia? Here? Is anybody around here that's called Beja? No. I don't know what's going on. This is odd. We definitely must protect our trade, I think. Yeah. Unless you have a gigantically good trade good here, you do not. Protect our trade. Continue. Center of Formation in Memming. Converting things. Great. I do like that. Nobilities are fine. Civil disorder in random places. Golden era. Sure. How's our navy looking? Do you want more boats? You want more boats? Build more boats. Rebels. I think we're done with the African rebels here. Nah, not really. I'll keep these forts on for a bit, just so I don't forget to turn them on when I need them for the rebels. That's gonna be all. Gain stability, yes, please. Absolutely. Burger's fine again, as planned. And course coming in. Also good, does that give me a new state? Yes, Piedmont, 50 development. Hello Piedmont, be a good state. And if we could have taken this province too, you are no state. And you're also cored. Thank you. And of course the nobles are like, oh no, it's the burghers now that are like, yeah, I want more land. Chill out, man. Genoa is, I assume it's already owned by the burghers. Yes. So let's just find a decent province for you to have. Something with high trade and high autonomy would be perfect. Like, I don't know. This place here, would you be fine on influence? You would. Have it. There you go. Gives us some more trade power over here in Genoa, which is going to be alright. We are already... Ooh, we actually have Venice almost completed here. Interesting. Very powerful in Venice. We should be making a lot of money from trade. Yeah. 38 ducats, almost 40 ducats from trade. Speaking of, we are looking at institutions. This one is spreading to us very slowly. Should be fastest in Roma. Yes, I think I should turn on the spread edict here. Let's just do that right away before I forget. How about you go to... Where is it? Institution spread? Also, I do not want the trade power thing here anymore. I think... I'm not sure if it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Don't feel like doing the math right now. I think it's always worth it in your capital district because it's 50% cheaper there. But this is no longer my capital district or region, I guess. Let's send some missionaries, deal with those filthy Catholics, and... Oh, it was reformed that it changed to somewhere, maybe? In Trent? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I do not want reformed in my lands. Do I want to switch back to a peace thing here? Maybe not right now. Holy Sacraments gives us more discipline, and I think right now discipline is important to have for us. Just in case that coalition fires. Which doesn't feel like it will. But maybe. Austria hasn't joined because they're peace locked. Right. So actually, if we look at this coalition map mode, it's Castile who shouldn't really have claims on us. It's Bohemia, Salzburg, and these guys... No, that's actually also Castile. So it could be Genoa declaring war, but that seems... Do you have claims? Probably, yeah, you of course. And Naples has a claim. So Naples would actually give Castile the option to declare war on us. I just hope that's not a thing. I hope France is strong enough of an ally to keep them away from us. I wouldn't so much mind a war against Castile, but I wouldn't mind a war against a coalition including Castile. So Tyrol has 80% rebellion now. How big is that going to be? 14,000 people, so not an issue at all. I kind of wish we had a leader here, but I don't think we can afford another leader, can we? Can we have 4 now that we're a kingdom? Probably not, no, 3 of 3. So I would have to stop drilling somewhere. Any high mercenary army drilling? You're like a high... Nah, not that high mercenary. You're high on mercenaries? Anybody? Yeah, you. So let's get Benedetto di Bucca here to Tirol. Busca, sorry. Just so that when the rebels fire, we can just crunch. We have a fort there, so it wouldn't be the biggest of issues, but still. Oh, tons of spy network in the Mamluks, so we should grab more claims. We have these 2 claims. We have the claim on Al-Quds from the quest. Is Jaffa a thing we want? Or would we rather... I mean, that's a coastal province, which is nice. It's in the same state. It's just 9 development, though. 5 development, 8, 4... These are all pretty shitty provinces, so let's just grab Jaffa here. For the cakes. And the border to the Ottomans, I guess. What else is happening here? Tyrol, Austrian, Genoese. Here we're gonna have some rebels. Protestant neighbors reach out. Neither Protestant nor Catholic. Okay, Memming could dislike us, or we have this event. Let's check out what this event does. Maybe they get... Probably means that they get an event. of us asking for them to be nice to us. And let's see if they say yes. Something has to be done. Trade wars. Loss of 50 Diplo. Not the nicest. Oh, and that's because of the event. We get 10 prestige, and Memmingen actually likes me now. Good. Still don't like that they have a Center of Reformation there for Reformed. But what can we do? Yeah. Random map transfers. I don't care. Do I keep my admin guy? Are you a good guy? I forget. You are a spy network construction guy, and you're 59 years old. Let's not keep you. Let's instead, I guess, go for Diplo, because that's our lowest power increase right now. Or at least the lowest power that we have. Let's see how he is. A nice diplomat candidate here. He's a naive enthusiast. I don't like that at all. So we're gonna have to get rid of him in the next election. It's fine. It gives us more Republican tradition, and we're currently not really in need of all these monarch points anyway. And I'm just staying at peace here with the looming coalition around, waiting for them to leave. They should already have dropped below 50 in some parts. And yeah, look at Bohemia. So after 2 to 5 years in the coalition, I think it's 2 to 5 years, they will leave when they're below 50. So we're just gonna wait and let that coalition go away. Also let the Ottomans lose their aggressive expansion, and then we go to war again. We need like a third theater for wars. It's impressive. We have all this reduction of aggressive expansion, and we still, and we have 2 theaters to fight wars in, and still we have issues with aggressive expansion. Tlemcen seems like a place that wants to be converted, so let's go. Get me that institution, please, so I can take tech. Roma, 43%. Come on, you can do it. Aragon claiming stuff. Aragon also subject of Castile, so it's another reason for Castile to go to war here. Which is not nice. Can we get another claim? I don't think we can. No. Need 40 spy network. Yes, raiding me. Civil disorder in places. Ottomans, I still want your relations to be topped off with me. I mean, I could do the same with... No, Castile rivaled me. It doesn't matter. So no need to make them like me. Anybody else? I have no vassals I need to improve with. I could just put 1 diplomat on random neighbor improvement thingy. Here. Like that. Just give me random improvement with anybody. No, Tyrol has been converted, so that should make the rebels less rebelly. Still, they might actually not fire here. We might get lucky with that. Who else do we want to convert? I like to convert things with high religious unity and relatively high speed, but these are all very slow, so let's just keep one of the fast ones instead. Also one of the places where we don't have to worry about rebels right now. Okay, apparently the Ottomans were pretty much topped off. What else do we want to do with that spy? I mean diplomat. Spy. Who would call that a spy? Could get some spy network on Morocco. Again, Berber traditions, extremely annoying. But then we could have access to Gibraltar here, which could help against Castile eventually. Let's just do it. Doesn't hurt to build a spy network, really. We have the diplomat at the moment. I mean, we're already wasting 1 on improving with Provence, of all people. New age ability. Let's see. We already have a good number of these. I like the ship trade power propagation. It means that the trade power from our ships in Genoa, 20% of that trade power that we create here from ships. So how much do we get from ships? 106 trade power. So around 21 trade power would move to upstream nodes. So we would get 21 additional trade power here and in Sevilla and also in Ragusa, if that was a place that we cared about, which we don't really. Could use more merchants. Would be nice to have some more merchants. Easiest way, oh, we still need to pick an ability. So it's nice, some extra money. It doesn't isn't great. Ooh, plus 50. I think I take the institution spread now, just to get that institution that much faster. Plus 50% is quite a number. Let's grab another claim on the Mamlukians here. Still kind of want this border, which forcing the Ottomans to not get any other claims on Mamluk land. But I could do it here. That seems better. Just go down here, Rasgarab and Kusar. That should also be Egyptian culture. Yeah, let's grab claims down here. Just 5 development, but I mean, claim is a claim is a claim. Come on, I would like to go back to drilling if these Tyrolean separatists would stop being annoying. Tlemcen is actually being a bit scary, Tlemceni, because of the conversion. How close are we to getting that conversion done, though? Tlemcen is somewhere over here, right? Tlemcen there. Halfway, 10 unrest is a lot of unrest, and it's actually a good province, so I don't want to increase autonomy there. We might have to send a stack of troops over there. I think there's a fort there. Yes, so we'll be fine transporting troops as needed. Austrian separatists coming up in where? In Trent. That probably means that I should stop drilling here. And I'm capped on actual admin power capped. I'm gonna go for some less inflation. We're almost at 5% inflation. Let's just do a double decrease here. Like that. And I think we're gonna soon do one strengthened government, grab some Republican tradition, and get rid of some military power. So that's stacked up military power. Yearly ticks happening. Come on, you want to get out of that coalition, people. There's really no need to be in it. 36, you don't even care. 41. It's all fine. I never did anything wrong. 31%. No, again, corruption, definitely. It's gonna cost us money, but I'd much rather spend money, of course, than spending my stability. And more boats, right? I think we can build more boats. Yeah. It's a bunch more boats. Still have a big war chest, just in case. Okay, scary call of to arms. Cleansing of heresy. This is an actual war, I think. Austria joined. Good thing I stopped the drilling on my troops here, because I am going to accept this. I want France to stay my ally, especially in times of potential coalitions. Blah blah, weird loyalty and influence shifts. Do I want the loyalty on the burghers or on the nobility? I guess I want it on the burghers, so I'll do this. Now the nobles are unhappy for a bit, but not for very long. Should be fine. And I'm gonna accept here. That means that the Austrians could fight the Austrians in München. Maybe. Or not, they're now running away. Question is, how much do I want to actually do in this war? Do I just want to be in it? Or do I actually want to do something? Doing something might give me land, but it's not going to, I think. Seems unlikely that we get land here. And we don't really want it because of the aggressive expansion anyway. So let's not do a ton in this war. We have enough favors with France that we don't need to do this. Have one of you move out of here again. So we don't take attrition. Just hang out. These forts are on. I guess I turn on Milan here. And do we have to be careful about boats? I don't think so. The only naval nation, quote unquote, is Austria. I mean, I could just put some boats here, just to prevent shenanigans from the Austrians, like putting a random three troops somewhere and devastating my land. And then I'm just gonna sit here and try not to waste any manpower. Hormuz is cancelled. Access, sure. If France actually loses then we might do something in this war. Bohemia has left the coalition. They know that we pose no threat. There are separatists in Tyrol anyway. There are no more separatists in Tyrol. Genoese separatists actually coming up in Nice. So let's move. It's probably not that many, right? How many are you? Genoese? 20,000. Actually a number. So let's move these 24,000 from Trent to, I guess, Nice. And then we're gonna have the Trentians also rising up, I think. Austrian separatists in Trent, right? Yeah. But then they're gonna move to a fort and we're gonna crush them there. That's fine. Do some more conversions. Can you do even more convert to F3? No. Don't confuse me like that, game. Gain more corruption, sure. It's just money for now. How's this war looking? France actually doesn't seem to have many troops here at all. Maybe we do need to do something. That's Brittany. Where are the French troops? France has a good number of troops. They're not here. Are they like overseas? Can I see that? Can't see them anyway. That's really weird. Where are the French troops? I'm not interested in actually having to do something in this war. I mean, I guess I could put a siege stack on Canton. I do have a bunch of cannons somewhere, right? One of these has a bunch of cannons. Yeah, and you like having 6 cannons, I believe. Do you have siege pip? You do have a siege pip. So let's just have you be a 6 and 6 siege stack and do some work in this war. Again, I'm not interested in any land here, I think. I mean, I'm always interested in land. But I'm not interested in the aggressive expansion right now. And there are the Genoese separatists. Do I want to attack here? No, I want them to move to Cuneo and then kill them. If they move to Genoa, yeah, it's also fine. One of the two. Russia rivaled me. Ugh. Why would you do that, Russia? What did I ever do to anybody? Claims on Morocco, I guess on Ceuta here. It's not the best province. Oh no, let's take Fez. Much better. Yep, no effect because we have a fort there. A general of mine died. It was the one over here, so let's grab a new one. Who's not that great, but, you know. Not every general is born great. And we just crushed the siege of Canton. Are we at war with these guys too? We are. So we could go and take München and then take Salzburg. Seems fine enough. Just help out. Be a good ally, help out a bit. Especially since we need the French defenders. Genoa has left the military coalition. Yes, we pose no threat. Why would we be a threat? Oh, there's the French troops, at least some of them. Just 35k though. Okay, the rebels went here, so we can now crunch them. Crunch, 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 crunch. Come on, crunch. Thank you. And, oh, that's 40,000 troops actually here. Maybe we need to send some help to the French after all. They have more numbers. I need to be kind of careful not to move too many troops away from my siege stack here, or I might just lose it to other people showing up. But I think we can do something on the lines of doing this. Can we walk through Provence? We can. Oh, you took the fort even? Maybe I don't want to do that then. And instead stay here. And be ready to do something if the French spread out more. The French. These are the French. These not French. You know what I mean. Brandenburg, Salzburg. Is this a French attack? I saw that. Attack against Hainaut. Yeah, that's why the Emperor's in on it. And all his allies. I don't know if he chose a good time. I guess they assumed that they could take this attack because I was around. So I will actually have to go and help them, or they will be crushed because they did the math with me in mind. I mean, they're still French. They fight extremely well, but okay, everybody leaving our coalitions. That's good for us. Let's have these stacks, but they have a lot of troops. I am a tiny bit scared. Scared is the wrong word. I think we're gonna win this easily, but this could cost me manpower and money. Nobody wants to spend manpower and money. Oh, we got detected in the Mamluks. Fine, come back. And where Austrian separatists are very close in Trent. We have troops around though, so it's fine. Cologne entering random military alliances. Nobody cares. Now what do we do here? We try to crush them in Paris. Is that a good place? You have 2 maneuver, you have 4 maneuver, so it's not the best place. But then again, we can't have them take Paris, really, or we don't want them to take Paris, at least. I'm going to tell the French that they can attach to me if they want to. You can attach if you want to. Ooh, we're capped on admin again, because somebody doesn't pay attention. Don't want to take tech, have no inflation to reduce, so maybe we just develop a tiny bit in a place that could use some more printing press. What place would that be? Could be like Siena. So if Roma gets it, we get it faster in Siena. Is it expensive in Siena? It's fine, it's not great. But sure. Let's switch the trade power edict to the encourage development one. Encourage development, where is it? There. And then put some points into Siena. Might as well have some military points, like that. Just so we don't forget. And keep going in this war. Anything else happening here? No. So we are now preparing here to attack in Paris. And I just will do it. But I want the best general available for it. And this guy's better, right? 6-1-2-1. And you're just 2-3. Has more shock. Let's just grab the 6-1-2-1 over here, and the game can decide which one it wants to use in the fight, I guess. And we have more troops. Let's make sure they arrive at the same day, so we'll wait 2 days with these. Like this. And then the autosave screwed me. But we're still gonna crunch easily here. Killed about the same numbers. It's unfortunate. So tell me how many of these were mine. I think wrong number. 6,000 lost on our side and 6 on their side. Yeah, I can say just Italian. No, thought I could. Thought there was a way to see that. Can I just hover here? No. Oh well, doesn't really matter too much. So we've thrown these out, and now I'm interested in throwing these out. And have you around as backup, I guess, or those. Let's throw those out. You guys can back up. Oh, it's a number of troops, but they're all fleeing. They're the guys we sent away, so that's okay. Our siege deck is still fine over here. And oh, they actually got a lot of reinforcements in. They have negative modifiers. We have the same numbers. We have slightly worse morale, actually. Why is that? Technology 3. Do we have the same technology? Yes. So they just have more something. Clemens somebody? Okay. Our discipline is better though. Tactics. Our tactics are slightly better. We should be winning this. Yes. And ooh, we killed way more than we lost. Look at that. We killed over 10,000. We only lost 3. That's a good number. And where's my 20k? It's Liège, it's woods. Do I want to attack into woods here with overwhelming numbers? I guess. Just stay... Oh, but you're the wrong stack. I want the better general stack to go in there. And just, they are going to get reinforcements probably. You're going to Limburg, so it's not Liège, but still I'm scared of reinforcements, so let's go in there. And that's the end of the war. Yes, it's the end of the war. High note, war reps, convert to Catholic, blah, help with that. No aggressive expansion, I gain 5 prestige, and we get some favors with France. Yeah, okay. Not the best of wars, but we really wanted France to not die here. And that's the thing we managed to do. You guys are now locked, so you want to be somewhere, preferably not in Trent. Unless everybody's in Trent, so let's move these to Trent and these to Trent. Because of those rebels. Clergy, fine. Rebels are just the Austrians. Technology, not yet, but soon, I hope. Everybody, you guys are taking attrition, which I don't like. Supply limit, we're quite a bit over the limit, so let's drop off some, I don't know, half the cav, some infantry. How about that number? Is that a number? Probably not. Yes, it's fine. Okay. And I'm not going to drill them right now because I need them to actually kill the rebels when they spawn. Anybody else rebelling around here? Yes. You guys. Montferratian separatists in Montferrat. And probably also Savoyards in Cuneo. Let's go to one of those places and drill there. What? Now you're taking attrition? Fine. Drop off one more guy. Drop off a cannon. Like that. So we still have enough troops in the front line. Yes, yes, people leaving trade leagues. You guys can go back to making me money. And where are my other troops? You still running? Oh, you're just hanging out. Please come down here. I don't want to keep the guy because he's terrible, right? I remember him being awful. Yes. What powers do we want? I guess we just take a military guy because we can always put the military into strengthen government right now. Sure. Two, idea pass Popery Act. Just gain free missionary strength. What allows us that? Just the military skill. Why couldn't we do that earlier? Odd. But I take it. So many modifiers to our conversion speed. It's pretty nice to have. State's still terrible. Construction cost plus 10%. It's not the worst trade. It's a pretty terrible trade. I mean, it's clearly a negative trade, but it's not the worst of the negative ones, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say here. And we are at 38 minutes again. I somehow always let these episodes run over way too much. Thank you guys so much for watching. This episode was where we had a war helping France, but not really expansion because, well, there was a coalition against us and I was kind of scared to do anything. But by now the Ottomans have dropped off to almost sane levels. And by the time we actually declare war on the Mamluks down here, I think these Ottoman levels should be fine, that we can take a bunch of Mamlukian land. Speaking of Mamlukian land, never mind. Don't care about those claims, really. So that's hopefully now what we're going to do in the next episode. Once these rebels are handled, we're going to go over finally to the Mamluks and eat them. But I will fix your attrition before we end this episode, because why do you have attrition? Is there somebody else here? No. Unit rate is 22, supply limit is 41. You should not have attrition. Maybe it's just a thing. I'll just wait for a month. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. And if you like, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Or a like button, maybe.